I'm here to talk about stealth camping, and I genuinely have a question. What is the appeal? Because I just don't see it. I need help here. So what is stealth camping? It's basically hiding somewhere where you're not supposed to be, or spending the night somewhere where you legally cannot be. So I'm not talking about backpacking or hitchhiking or wild camping in permitted areas. I'm talking about camping or staying overnight, non-permitted areas. And I'm asking because from time to time I watch this YouTuber called It's Ian on YouTube. And part of what he does seemingly is stealth camping. I've never heard of this genre or subculture before I saw him do it. And then suddenly I keep seeing all these dozens of videos pop up of people doing stealth camping. And they're tracking tens of thousands of views because obviously people are interested for some reason. And the reason or the reasons, I really don't understand them. I don't see them. Like, what's the point? I'm confused as to what's the reason behind someone doing it. Like, is it fun? Is it enticing? Is it adventurous? And what's the point of the viewer wanting to see it? Is it people learn how to conceal themselves and conceal their identity? Is it just rule breaking as a thrill? Because there are some people who find thrill in breaking rules and laws. Or is it one of those subcultures where some people find it really fun to watch someone doing some very narrow skill? Like, for example, knot tying. There are some YouTubers and some content creators who are all about ties, like making ties and for camping, etc. And people watch them, and there's an entire subculture. I used to see these videos years ago, and there are these people who tie knots and they teach others how to tie knots and ropes and whatnot. So there's a huge subculture there. Is it the same thing? For this one in particular, I can see why someone would want to learn how to tie knots, because they're super useful if you're camping. Is it the tension in it, the thrill, that is enticing, as if you're watching a thriller movie? Or is it about the plot? Maybe it's about escapism without actually committing the part. It's like you're watching someone escape for a night and imagining you were them and kind of feeling good about it. I have no idea. I'm just asking questions. People who do it, they don't do it for the sake of doing it. There must be an appeal there, because there's a huge downside to doing these things. First off, discomfort. Cold nights, noise maybe if they're under a bridge, bad sleep, of course legal exposure if an official catches them stealth camping, because obviously it's called stealth camping because they're not supposed to do it. They're doing it somewhere where they cannot be. And basically it's the thrill factor here, because maybe, and I'm asking the question, maybe people go and watch them because they want to see if they get caught or not, and how they manage to escape and how they manage to not get caught. I'm actually a little bit reaching here, but it kind of reminds me of cave diving. Of course, it's not as dangerous. Like, no one is having their lives threatened by stealth camping unless you're doing it somewhere that is like, I don't know, like a really, really awful neighborhood with guns and swords, and it's not as dangerous as cave diving, but it's like synonymous to it. It's the same thing. Like, you're doing something that is like highly discomfortable for a thrill maybe, because I generally don't understand cave divers too. Like, I don't see the appeal of cave diving. Like, imagine having a wife and 4 kids, leading a happy life, and one day you just decide to dive into the devil's mouth cave in, I don't know, some 500 kilometers away from civilization, where no phone service works whatsoever, and then you freaking die. Like, there's no point. I don't see any point of cave diving. It's almost close to rock climbing, though I can see a little bit of appeal there because it's a genuine sport. Like, you're training your muscles and your core, basically. I think people with the best core strength and physique are the ones who do rock climbing. I can see the appeal, but it's still super dangerous. You either survive that day or you die. Like, there isn't like in between. So I'm generally not reaching a verdict here because I genuinely don't know. And I am not whatsoever trying to dank on people who do stealth camping. I genuinely have a question. Is there an appeal to you doing that? And a question to the audience is there a fantasy in this act that you really want to watch? That's all for now. Take care.